We're taking a closer look tonight at American strategy in Iraq and Afghanistan. The deaths of 2 Marines in Afghanistan were announced today. At least 107 U.S. troops have been killed there so far this year. And it seems likely casualties will surpass last year's total in Afghanistan. Bob Woodruff is in Afghanistan tonight following a stop in Iraq, and it's his first visit to the war zones since he was seriously injured in Iraq in 2006.
It's been almost 3.5 years since I've been back to Iraq, 5 years since I reported from Afghanistan. Much has changed.
This is a more dangerous place than it was last year. Yeah, we noticed it.
Since July 4th, 35 American and British troops have been killed in Afghanistan. Even so, U.S. forces on the ground and in the air are under orders to fire only when they're sure civilians won't be hurt. With Chairman of the Joint Chiefs Mike Mullen as our guide, we flew aboard the USS Ronald Reagan, where F-18 fighter jets streak off the flight deck to support the 57,000 ground troops now fighting the Taliban. Often, just the presence of these fearsome warplanes roaring overhead is enough to stop Taliban attacks.
Was a request by a ground controller for one of the jets to drop a bomb. He called down, he said, let's try a show of force first. I think that's very reflective of understanding that new policy.
We're about to take off. We're going to go 0 to 120 in 1.5 seconds.
We blasted off the carrier, hoping to tour the battlefield in Iraq, but a fast-moving sandstorm grounded us in the northern city of Kirkuk.
It's hard to believe it's been 3.5 years since I was back here in this country. And now to be back and see this from the sky as we're flying in, and then suddenly the sand hits again just like it did during that invasion in 2003.
From there, we took off for Afghanistan, where Chairman Mullen told troops at Bagram Air Base that they're getting the resources now to win.
And as we shift our main effort, and you represent that from Iraq to Afghanistan.
68,000 troops by the end of this year, and with more forces going at the enemy, there will likely be more casualties.
Is this rising?
It is. The last week has been the highest they've had over the last 3 years.
Today, Chairman Mullen awarded 2 service members Purple Hearts. He knows there will be many more.
Thank you. God bless you.
Bob Woodruff, ABC News, Bagram Air Base, Afghanistan.